Episode 1 introduces Seo Mokha, who is a fan of singer Yoon Ranju and has gotten the opportunity to talk to her on call. However, with no power in her cell phone, she runs around looking for someone with a similar model to exchange batteries with. She comes across Yoon Ki-ho, who lets her use his battery after seeing her burst into tears. However, he disconnects the call right before Mokha can sing along with her idol, which crushes her dream of being noticed by Ranju and getting a chance to go to Seoul. Mokha is disheartened but finds another way to get noticed, which is by sending her music video in a contest. But to make the video, she will need Ki-ho's help as he is the only one with a video camera. Meanwhile, Ki-ho is a boy trying to escape from the island as he is abused by his father on a daily basis, which is not known by anyone. As he continues to do odd jobs to gather money, Mokha approaches him with some money in exchange for help. He agrees, and during the shooting, he is amazed by Mokha's talent. However, he soon finds out that Mokha is also abused by her father like him, which makes him empathize with her and wish to help her. He sends her a video in the contest after seeing her demotivated and soon gets a call from Seoul. But once again he sees that Mokha has lost the will to escape when she rejects the offer presented to her. But when he sees her burst out crying in front of everyone, he understands that she is only hiding her pain. Wanting to help her more, he tells her to come to him if her father ever hits her again, and that is the day when they will both escape the island. Mokha soon finds her way to his house and knocks on his window. Following this, the two leave for the docks, letting Ranju's manager know about them coming to Seoul and hopes to meet him soon. Unfortunately, Mokha's father finds her missing and hurries to the docks when he is seen by Ki-ho. Wishing to see Mokha live her dream, Ki-ho tells her to go to Seoul alone and wishes for her success. He then gets off the ferry and tries to block Mokha's father when he is badly wounded and unable to stop the man. Mokha too finds out that Ki-ho had been abused like her and understands why he helped her. Right then she sees her father outside the window and runs away from him till the end of the ferry. Unwilling to go back to the hell she escaped, Mokha jumps off the ferry and is followed by her stunned father, who too slips off the railing. The news of their demise is spread across the island and Ki-ho blames himself for the tragedy. Meanwhile, Mokha arrives at a deserted island where she struggles to survive. 15 years later, Ki-ho continues to visit the place he asked Mokha to go to when she arrives in Seoul, while Mokha has adapted to life on the island. But one day, a drone flies across the island and stops in front of her. Episode 2 introduces the Kong family and its two brothers who work for a news agency and one day make their way to the deserted island Mokha is on for volunteer work. Kong Woo-hak, after following his brother Kong Bo-geology to the island, takes out his drone to look around the island when he comes across Mokha. Mokha is intrigued by the device and follows it until it crashes, making Woo-hak rush to her and surprise her. Mokha is delighted to see that she has finally been saved and makes her way to Seoul, where she is surprised by the changes. Later, her story is covered by Woo-hak, and when asked to follow up on her, he finds out that no one has contacted the women's center where she is staying. He then decides to take her back to the island when she sees a banner with Ranju's name and is determined to meet her idol. Woo-hak finds out that she is just a fangirl who left the island to meet her idol, which is not exciting enough to be covered. The two finally reach Chunsum Island, where Mokha is driven out of her house by the new owners who try to scare her with law terms. Woo-hak confronts them, but Mokha stops him and asks about Ki-ho. She finds out that Ki-ho left the island soon after her incident and also reported his father of domestic violence, which got the man fired and began his hunt for his son. Despite everyone assuming Ki-ho to be dead, Mokha is sure that Ki-ho is alive somewhere, while a note on the wall catches Woo-hak's attention. Mokha then makes her way back to Seoul, where Woo-ha gives her temporary shelter. The next day he takes her to Ranju's event, where she distributes green balloons to everyone attending, as this is Ranju's fandom's color. Later, she finds out that there is a problem with Ranju's event and volunteers to be her backup singer. Later, Ranju arrives on stage and is first shocked by the green balloons and later by Mokha's voice, which garners her cheers from the audience. She is overwhelmed by emotions and rushes to hug Mokha, who then cries into her arms for having found the destiny that made her wait for 15 years.